on, yes, for absolutely no reason whatsoever, I thought I'd do a Q&A session. We've not had one of these in ages. It's not a particular milestone or anything. That could be a long way off. I just thought I'd do one. Not do one. No, I don't mean it like that. You know what I mean. Stop it. The next milestone is 4,400 subscribers, as in the 4,400, as in the TV show. For anybody who didn't get the reference. That's my aim, unfortunately. There's an awfully long way to go. If you want me to reach 4,400 subscribers, at which point somebody will win something. I never know what the something's going to be, but it's always exciting. And very good. Then you need to tell people. I need you to tell people to come and subscribe to me, and preferably watch the videos, because otherwise I get very upset. Moving on. Let's start, shall we? You've been sending in your questions using the hashtag JennyQuestions. Extremely original on my part there, I thought. Via Twitter and via YouTube. My inbox has been a bit cluttered, so forgive me if I've missed you out, but I don't think that I have. So, let's begin with Twitter. Tim O'Warner, hello sir, says, I have a queue. It says, what's your favourite sit-down restaurant and what do they serve? That's a very good question, actually. I do like Chiquitos. They're a chain of Mexican food people in the UK, and I like all of their food, and I find that the portions are not ridiculous sizes. And you don't feel stuffed afterwards, you just feel happy. It's not amazing. I think over the years their restaurants have become less mental, because they used to be full of loads of stuff everywhere, and now they're not, which is kind of a shame, actually. But yeah, I enjoy that, and everybody's meal always looks good. And you always wish that you'd had what somebody else had, but then you always really enjoy your own. So I think Chiquitos. Yeah, there we go. It says, my other cue is, what am I still doing up at 6 AM? That's between you, me and the police. Moving on. James Curtis Wilson, hello, says, have you ever thought about Twitch streaming and would you ever play Rift? That's 2 questions. I'll give you 2 questions for the price of 1. Yes, I have thought of Twitch streaming. I just haven't got round to doing it yet. I do have a channel, actually. If you go to Twitch, I am there. There's just nothing on it. And would I ever play Rift? Short answer, no. Sorry, that's probably really disappointing. Somebody called Let's Play Nearsighted says, I want to know, how the heck did you get Morrowind to stop crashing? That's a very good question. Well, I don't honestly know, because it used to crash on me all the time. And then when I loaded it onto this new computer, it stopped crashing, which was bizarre, because I thought I'd have more problems with Windows 7. But no, I genuinely don't know. I do have the Morrowind code patch, which I think makes life a little bit less crashy. But I don't know, me and Morrowind have reached a kind of understanding that if it doesn't crash, I don't get angry. Which works, I feel. Anyway, moving on. I can't help you with that one, I'm afraid. If it's crashing, it just is. It's a very temperamental game. Very temperamental, and I have been through the whole crashing thing. I have, with previous computers. But with this one, it seems to be fine, and now I've said that, it'll crash again, so thanks for that. Molly Valentine says, has The Sims been cancelled? No, I just forgot. I forgot to play it. So no, it hasn't, and I really ought to get back to that, because if I remember rightly, we were in the middle of some sort of party involving a jukebox and a flashing dance floor. Don't know why I abandoned that, but no, it absolutely hasn't, and if you want it back, then do wave at me in the comments, because that will remind me. If you really do want it back, if you irritate me about it, you'll get it back, honest. I think I've just been taken over with other things, like SimCity and running. Anyway, Mr. Bill Wolf, hello sir, says, it's up to you to pick the theme for the next Elder Scrolls game, is it? Nobody told me this. Is this not a really important decision? Oh, I wish somebody had told me this earlier. Anyway, he says, what do you pick? I don't know. What do I pick? Well, we could have Catland. Or we could have... Oh, I don't know. I don't like orcs, though. I don't know where they live, but it wouldn't be that. I know what I'd pick. You know, like they blew Morrowind up, I think. That was the ultimate crash, that one. I think they blew Morrowind up. Anyway, what I'd do is I'd have, like, rebuild Morrowind, so in a kind of SimCity style. Is that cheating? Can I not have that? That's what I'd really like. Like an Elder Scrolls crossed with SimCity kind of thing, where you have to rebuild Vardenveld. That'd be brilliant. Anyway, that is cheating. So what would I have? What would I have? What would I have? The theme. It's always done on geographical areas, isn't it? I don't know my geographical areas well enough, and I don't have a map to hand. I don't know. I don't know, but the theme for the Elder Scrolls is always, you are the everything, isn't it? You are a god, you are the saver of the world, you are whatever, so it would be that, but set in a different area. That was a brilliant answer. Thank you, Jenny. Oh, that's alright. Max Green says, would you eat soup with a sieve? That's a really good question. I've never thought about that. Would I eat soup with a sieve? It's not have I, it's would I. Well, I think it would depend what kind of soup it was. Because if it was leek and potato, that would potentially be really thick. So yeah, I think I probably would, although I don't know, because it depends on the size of the sieve. It's a massive sieve. You'd have to stick your face in it, which could get very messy. If it's one of those tiny sieves, kind of tea strainer type sieves, then you could potentially use that as a sort of a spoon, couldn't you? Or you could just keep filling the sieve up from the pan. If it was tomato soup, though, that would be quite hard, because there's no bits in that, so it might just go straight through. So I suppose the short answer is, how much time have you got? The long answer is, you are a very, very, very strange and troubled man who probably needs psychological attention. Yes, that's caught me out, that one. Would I have... now you've got me thinking now, would I eat soup with a sieve? Quite possibly I would, I think. If I've ever run out of forks. Emily, Shroom Girl, hello, says, did you play video games when you were young? If so, what was your favourite? We have had this question in previous question episodes. However, yes, I did, completely, like you wouldn't believe, from a really early age, because my dad was involved in technological things, and I think the absolute first game I may have played was something like Zarch on an Archimedes 300, but I used to play all sorts of things, because we had an Acorn Electron, so I didn't just play kind of graphic-y games, because it didn't really have very good graphics. I also played text games, and I really liked Football Manager, which was probably my favourite for a long time. I used to be really into sports management games, and I'm not anymore. I think the internet's kind of put that to bed, which is a shame, because I don't know, you kind of want to play them, but you've got lots of other things to think about, like Twitter and playing other people in online games and stuff. I think it's online gaming that's taken that away from me. Like NHL. I used to play NHL constantly, that was all I played. But now, because online it's a bit rubbish, and offline you're not online, and what has online anything done to me? This is awful. I can't believe this is coming out of my mouth. To get back to the question, yes, Football Manager. There we go. Are there any other questions in this list? No, I don't think there are. Great! Good, okay, which one of those did I enjoy the most then? Who is going to win a mystery something? I think the soup question. Yes, Max Green. You can win a something. Make sure that you contact me, and then I'll find you a something. It won't be soup or a sieve. Little bit of news. Lots and lots of people, actually. There is one remaining question. Lots and lots of people have asked whether they can join my SimCity region. Not this time around. It's all mine. There's not very much of it, and it's all mine. People do have a tendency to make life slightly difficult when I let them into my regions, and not to mention, it's all mine, so no. Is the answer. Please don't ask, because a refusal often offends. Speaking of offending, it's not offending really, it's worse than that. Will Bunce Edwards, who, if you don't know, makes the Oddworld games with a company called... Oh, I can't remember. It's JAW. And I can't remember what JWA. No, JAW. No, it's JAW. And I can't remember what that stands for. That's terrible. Just Add Water. There we go. Just Add Water. Let's have a think about that. Anyway, apparently, I made him cry. I'm really sorry. But I made him cry with laughter. So I think that's a good thing. If I'm making the guy at Oddworld Inc. Games cry with laughter, then something must be right. Hello, I thought I'd give you a hello. Your Twitter just says flying starfish, so yeah, I agree. Right, moving on. Another shout out for UFO Bob. Hello, UFO Bob. You have been making videos involving music and flashy graphics, and so somebody has done you an animation. He's actually had an animation made of him, and it's very good. And the guy who makes them is very good. So please go off to the links below this video and have a look at those and vote for him in King of the Web. Please, at the same time, vote for me in King of the Web, because I'm not doing very well. And to be honest, I think that's probably because you're all sick of voting, because I know I am. It's been going on forever there. Yeah, but, you know, nevertheless. You know, how much time does it take? Quite a lot. If you want to vote, please vote. I appreciate it. It's more for publicity than winning, because I think the chances of me winning is 0. But at least people know that I'm there. And it does help. It helps me to get towards the 4,400, so thank you very much for that. Meanwhile, it is Shark Week, apparently. Starts today. We don't have Shark Week in Britain. Shark Week in America is turning into a bit of a cult thing, and we don't have it. And unfortunately, I didn't know that it was this week, and so I couldn't do anything about it. But I have put a link, again underneath this video, to something that came out a little while ago. A game I played called Miami Shark. Please go and have a look at that, because it has a lot of sharkness in it, and I think you'll be quite impressed. Or not, depending on how easily impressed you are. Speaking of which, I just thought I'd drop the bomb on a new series that I'm intending on doing at some point. It'll probably be one of these week-long things. Then again, I didn't finish the last week-long thing, but hey. It is called Jenny Barely Manages, and it will be me attempting to manage things such as theme parks, the police, various other businesses, cinemas, TV stations, you name it. Anything with the word tycoon or simulator in it is probably going to get the once-over, and between you and me, Legoland is in there, right? So look out for that. Jenny Barely Manages. If you have any recommendations for games that I could include in that, and please bear in mind that Football Manager, ironically, would not be particularly interesting to watch. Trust me on this, it really wouldn't. If it looks like a spreadsheet, it's not happening. But if you can think of anything you'd particularly like me to manage, or barely manage, then please contact me and let me know. Old games, including DOS games, are accepted. Preferably nothing that needs saving, because at the moment I can barely work out how to save things in DOSBox, which led to me playing through a whole season of Premier Manager 3 and getting Macclesfield Town back into the league, and then it not saving at the end of the season, and I was gutted. So just be careful what you recommend, because if it doesn't work, I'm going to be coming for you, right? Anyway, let's leave it there, because I'm clearly becoming very angry. Thank you for all your questions, thank you for all your support, thank you if you like things, thanks for all your comments. It does make a huge difference. Every view, every comment, every like, every retweet, everything makes a massive difference, because I'm still only little. So thank you very much indeed, and hopefully we'll be doing this again soon.
Gameplay Jenny.